Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Volunteers will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside is 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cadets offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They'll go right back to it. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Let's look at the big picture for Army. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Volunteers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this...
Turning it on! They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. He's at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid tackle.
And I tell you what, this is the big difference between the NFL and college football. So many guys, week in, week out, they just pull the ball down, or they take a design quarterback run like this and chew up so many yards, so fast, so dynamic, so athletic at the quarterback spot in college football.
They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there, you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. You see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finds his man in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now on the option. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
And the Volunteers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give on the option. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Right on the money. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Vols kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's got it on the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Using the quick game.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground.
Trying to rumble in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The RPO fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Cotton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Marco. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make it.
Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Oh, he makes the catch. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off play action. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Western Michigan is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Old Dominion. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Coates. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's loose down the middle. 10. Touchdown, Army! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Let's just call it like it is. The 1st half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the score.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. The 50. The 40. He's at the 30. The 20. The 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
I love the effort by the field goal unit. They don't just take the play off. They don't hang their heads. They rush the extra point. Look at that. Get their hand up, get a paw on it, pick it up, and take it all the way back for 2 points and gain some momentum for this defense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a man. It's Marco. Caught close to the marker. It's Church. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. first down. Under fire. Got his man downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cotton. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
And the Black Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Unloads quickly.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Vols have this offense rolling. Bringing the heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Marco. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He lets one fly deep. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Coates. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown Volunteers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The ball's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is putting on a show offensively Only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Eagles all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 21 over Marshall. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility for the guy in that slot position.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So here is the Tennessee offense. Back to throw, it's Marco. Snagged out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That's caught. It's Gideon. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe.
Oh, he's got some space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Gets it out quickly.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop it. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.